Part 1, The Awakening, Rise from the Ashes. Listen carefully. Everything you are running from, everything you fear, everything you pretend isn't happening, it is still there. It grows in the darkness you refuse to confront. It breathes in the silence made from your excuses. It feeds on the dreams you abandon. You think you have time, but time is the biggest liar in the universe. It whispers later, while stealing now. It convinces you to wait, while it walks away forever. There is no later. There is no tomorrow. There is only this moment, and the warrior you choose to be inside it. You are not weak, you are asleep, and this is your awakening. Let me tell you something you've forgotten. You were not born soft. You were not born fearful. You were born crying a declaration of life. You entered this world already fighting for your first breath. Somewhere along the path, someone or something convinced you that comfort was the goal. Comfort is not the goal. Comfort is the cage. And the door is wide open, but you must walk out. There's a voice inside you, quiet, almost forgotten, buried beneath doubt, hesitation, and noise. But it is still there. The warrior, the savage, the unbreakable one. The one who would rather burn in pursuit of greatness than drown in the laziness of comfort. You have felt glimpses of it. That moment you decided to try again, when the world expected you to fold. That moment you looked at yourself and said, "This isn't who I'm meant to be." That was not motivation. That was memory. Your true identity trying to break free. Every day you remain stuck. Your soul grows louder. You can feel it sometimes. The anxiety, the frustration, the anger, the restlessness, the knowing you are made for more. It is not a curse. It is a signal. You are not lost. You are misused. Your strength unused. Your mind unfocused. Your purpose ignored. It's time to change that. Because the world will not hand you what you desire. It will challenge you for it. It will force you to earn every inch forward. You think your dreams are waiting for you? No, they are testing you. They ask, how badly do you want this? Are you willing to suffer? Will you sacrifice who you are for who you can become? Because the warrior's path is carved in discomfort. It is paved with sweat. It is guarded by fear. And only those strong enough to continue forward, despite the agony, despite the uncertainty, despite the failures, ever see where that path leads. The average man collapses under pressure. The warrior rises. The average man hides from pain. The warrior hunts it. Because pain is the forge in which legends are formed. You don't grow when life is kind. You grow when life is cruel. You grow when everything falls apart, and you continue anyway. You grow when you want to quit, and instead whisper, "Not today." Every tear you've shed, every night you've stayed awake, every moment you thought you were done, those weren't signs of weakness. Those were signs of transformation. You are being broken open so you can be rebuilt stronger. The process hurts because the outcome matters. Let this sink in. You are alone in this. Yes, but you are not empty. You are filled with a story that has not been told yet, a legacy that has not been written, a victory that has not been claimed, a fire that has not burned at full power. Life is not done testing you. Do not be done fighting. You are the protagonist of this battle, and protagonists don't give up in the first chapter. Your future self is watching you, begging you, don't stop, keep going. Become who you said you would be. You don't need permission to change your life. You don't need applause to begin. You don't need anyone to believe in you, as long as you believe that you are not finished yet. Your comeback does not require an audience. It requires a decision. This one: I will no longer betray the greatness inside me. Say it silently. Say it loudly. Say it every morning. Say it when you fail. Say it when you succeed. Mean it. Your life is not meant to be lived at half strength. Your dreams are not meant to be caged. Your power is not meant to be quiet. Wake up the warrior. Rise from the ashes with a roar that shakes your fear, with a step that defies your doubt, with a heart that refuses to surrender. You are not here to survive. You are here to conquer. Part 2. Face the mirror. Confront the weakness. You can lie to everyone else, but the mirror, it knows the truth. It sees the nights you wasted. It sees the promises you broke. It sees the greatness you bury. It sees the warrior you avoid becoming. So look into your own eyes and confront the enemy within, because here's the hard truth. No one has held you back more than you. Not your friends, not your family, not your past, not your circumstances. You, your doubts, your hesitation, your fear of failing, your addiction to comfort. These are the chains around your potential. But the most dangerous part? You have grown comfortable wearing them. You become so skilled at pretending everything is fine that you started believing it. But the mirror does not believe your excuses. It sees the potential you wasted, the talents you left unused, the dreams you suppressed so others wouldn't feel insecure, the hunger you starved because success felt uncomfortable. The mirror knows what you could be, and it refuses to forget. You have a decision to make. Will you continue hiding from yourself? Or will you face your reflection and say, enough. Enough being average. Enough breaking your own heart. Enough pretending weakness is your identity. You are not destined to live a small life. You are just avoiding the one you're meant to live. Let me tell you a secret buried inside every legend. The warrior is never chosen. The warrior chooses. Not once. Every day. They choose discipline over distraction. They choose purpose over pleasure. They choose growth over comfort. They choose the battlefield over the bed. They choose the truth, no matter how painful, because pain does not destroy them. Lies do. And if you do not confront your truth, You will die a stranger to yourself. The mirror isn't there to judge you. It's there to challenge you, to ask the question you've avoided your whole life. What would happen if you stopped holding yourself back? Imagine this. If you unleashed the strength you hide, if you trusted the mind you doubt, if you followed the dream you postponed, who could you become? You know that answer already. That's why it scares you. The version of you that lives in your imagination is not a fantasy. It's a preview. A preview of who you could be if you stop running from your potential. The people who doubt you will become the people who envy you. The ones who laughed will become the ones who watched silently. The ones who ignored you will become the ones who asked for your time. But none of that matters. The greatest revenge is not proving others wrong. It is proving yourself right. The mirror sees a champion, a conqueror, a leader, a force of nature. But you see someone who isn't ready, not strong enough, not smart enough, not worthy. Let me speak truth into your soul. You are already enough. You are already capable. You are already worthy. But worthiness means nothing if you refuse to move. Action is a translation of belief. Action is the cure for fear. Action is the birthplace of transformation. You want confidence? Earn it. You want respect? Command it through your actions. You want strength? Build it one step at a time. You want a new life? Then stop repeating the old one. Discipline is not punishment. Discipline is self-respect. Every time you do what needs to be done, whether you feel like it or not, you cast a powerful vote. I am becoming the one in the mirror. You are not competing with anyone else. You are racing the person in the reflection, the version of you who refuses to be ordinary. And that version is gaining on you. So rise earlier, train harder, focus deeper, choose better. Not because someone is watching, but because you are watching. Stop betraying yourself. Stop collecting regrets. Stop being who the world expects, and become who you were born to be. The mirror will not be pleased with neglect, but it will applaud your evolution. And one morning, when you wipe the sleep from your eyes and face your reflection again, for the first time in a very long time, you will see a warrior, not imagined, not almost, real. You will look into your own gaze and whisper with certainty, "We are finally becoming who we were meant to be." Part 3. The Warrior's Mind. Pain is your teacher. If you want to understand a warrior, you must understand their relationship with pain. Pain is not the enemy. Pain is information. Pain is the alarm that tells you, this is where you grow. Weak minds avoid discomfort. Warrior minds seek it, because every moment of suffering is a moment of transformation. The gym isn't about lifting weights. It's about lifting limitations. The grind isn't about reaching goals. It's about reaching identity. Strength comes from stress. Wisdom comes from failure. Courage comes from fear. If life allowed you to have everything easily, you would have nothing worth having. Every scar you wear is proof that you did not break. The warrior does not pray for lighter burdens. They pray for a stronger back. Life is not happening to you. Life is happening for you. Every struggle, every rejection, every heartbreak, every loss is shaping the weapon you are becoming. The world does not need more people who avoid pain. It needs people who have mastered it. Understand this. The greatest battles of your life will be fought in silence, on days when no one is watching, when your bones ache, when your motivation is gone, when your heart is heavy, when quitting feels like relief. That is where the warrior's mind is born, not when you're strong, but when you're shattered. Because if you can bleed for your future, you can rise into it. Discomfort is the door to evolution. Most people knock once, feel resistance, and walk away. Warriors kick that door off the hinges and build a throne from the debris. You don't need to be fearless. You need to be braver than your fear. Fear screams, "Stop, this hurts." Courage whispers, "I know, keep going." That whisper is your greatest weapon. The warrior trains it until the whisper becomes a roar. There will be days when doubt climbs onto your back. Days when motivation is nowhere to be found. Days when your mind becomes a battlefield. On those days, you must fight the invisible enemy, your own thoughts, the thoughts that say, "You're not ready. You'll fail. Why bother trying?" Those are not your thoughts. Those are the thoughts of the old you, desperately holding on. The warrior's mind replies, "I may not be ready, but I am willing." And willingness conquers everything. Progress will betray you at times. You'll give everything and see nothing change. You'll suffer without reward, without recognition, without proof that any of this is working. That is the moment most people quit. That is the moment warriors continue. Because they understand a universal truth. The results are invisible until the day they're undeniable. Nothing changes for a long time, and then everything changes all at once. Your job is not to predict the moment. Your job is to prepare for it. Every rep, every step, every sacrifice is a vote for the person you are becoming. Sooner or later, identity outweighs doubt. You won't need motivation. You won't need applause. You won't need anyone to believe in you, because your actions will make belief inevitable. Stoicism is not suppressing emotion. It's commanding emotion. It's looking chaos in the eye and saying, "You will not steer me." The warrior does not fight because they hate what's in front of them. They fight because they love what's behind them. Their dream, their purpose, their future. You cannot be destroyed by a life you are willing to fight for. Your mind is the general. Your body is the soldier. Your soul is the king. Once they unite with a single mission, nothing can stop you. Remember this. If there is no enemy within, the enemy outside can do no harm. The world can doubt you, mock you, count you out, underestimate you. Let them. Their disbelief is fuel. Your perseverance is proof. You do not rise to the level of your goals. You fall to the level of your discipline. So train your mind like your life depends on it, because it does. A weak mind surrenders. A warrior's mind commands. And when your mind becomes unstoppable, your future does too. Part 4, the quiet battle, build in the dark. The greatest transformations in history did not happen in front of an audience. They happened in silence, in isolation, in the shadows of doubt, and the cold nights of discipline. Everyone sees the success. Nobody sees the sacrifice. They think warriors are born fearless, born strong, born destined to win. But warriors are not born. They are forged in tiny decisions, made when nobody is watching. There will come a time in your journey when everything inside you screams, "Stop, it isn't working. No one cares. You're wasting your time. You're alone," and you will look around and realize something heartbreaking. The voices cheering for you are quieter than the voices mocking you. Your vision will make sense to almost no one, not even yourself sometimes. But listen closely. Your dream isn't meant to be understood. It's meant to be built. You'll spend months, even years, planting seeds in soil that shows no growth. You will question your path more times than you can admit. You will feel forgotten, while others rise faster. But remember, plants are not dead, simply because growth is unseen. Their roots are getting stronger for the moment they break through. Your time beneath the soil matters. Every late night, every early morning, every sacrifice, every lonely step is a brick in the foundation the world will one day call overnight success. People will only see the result and assume it was easy. They will never understand the war you fought in silence, the nights you cried quietly, but worked anyway, the days you questioned everything, yet held the line, the failures that cut your confidence, but sharpened your discipline. This is the price of ambition. You must show up for a future version of you that only you can see. This journey will demand patience, so resilient it feels like madness. Faith, so stubborn it looks like denial. Work, so relentless it borders obsession. And a loyalty to the warrior you're becoming, even when the world sees no evidence of them. You will lose people along the way, not because you changed, but because they didn't. Some will envy your growth. Some will resent your hunger. Some will try to pull you back because your evolution exposes their stagnation. Let them fall away. You are not obligated to take passengers on a mission meant only for the chosen. Loyalty does not mean delaying your destiny. For those too afraid to chase theirs, focus on the few who see your effort, even when results are invisible. Focus on the voice inside that refuses to die. There will be nights when you stare at the ceiling, feeling like every move you make is pointless. But those are the moments your future self remembers with pride. The glory isn't in the spotlight. It's in the darkness you walk through, without praise, without validation, without proof that any of this will work. That is where warriors are made. Your comeback story is being written right now in the chapters no one reads. Smile. One day you will step into the light, and every silent battle will roar louder than any applause. One day, your results will speak so loudly, the world will go silent, and they will wonder, how did you do it? You will simply reply, I kept going. While others slept, you trained. While others doubted, you believed. While others wasted days, you built an empire of discipline. You did not quit. You did not break. You endured the darkness until the dawn had no choice but to rise for you. And when that dawn arrives, you will no longer beg for your place. You will claim it, because the quiet battle is not a test you pass once. It is a lifestyle. Trust the unseen work. Trust the invisible progress. Trust your hunger. In the deepest silence, you are being sculpted into someone the world is not prepared for. Stay dangerous. Stay disciplined. Stay patient. Your victory is already alive. It's just growing roots. Part 5. The Summit, the Birth of the Legend. There will come a moment, if you refuse to quit, when life finally moves. The walls that once trapped you will begin to crack. The mountains that mocked you will start to bow. The storms that drowned you will learn your name, and you will feel something ignite, not in celebration, but in recognition. I have earned this. You will look back at every night you held yourself together with nothing but willpower and realize those were the nights that built you, not the days of success, but the nights of survival. You see, the universe does not reward desire. It rewards deservedness. It rewards the one who kept walking when their legs shook. It rewards the one who stayed committed when hope was silent. It rewards the one who refused to surrender to the version of themselves that wanted comfort more than greatness. You have outgrown the weaker parts of you, the excuses, the fears, the doubts. They no longer command your life. You are becoming someone you once thought was impossible, someone disciplined, someone dangerous, someone undeniable, and the world is not ready. But hear this, success is not the summit. Success is the beginning, because warriors don't climb mountains to plant flags and boast about the view. Warriors climb mountains to gain the strength to climb higher ones. You are not finished evolving. You are only done with the version of you who settle for less. Now you rise with purpose. Now you walk with certainty. Now you speak with conviction, not because you think you're stronger, but because you became stronger. You survived the nights that were designed to break you. You endured battles no one even knew you fought. Do you understand what that means? You are not lucky. You are chosen. Chosen by hardship. Chosen by pressure. Chosen by destiny. Chosen by the fire that tried to burn you, but instead forged you. Warriors do not shine because they avoid darkness. Warriors shine because they come from darkness. You were buried, but you were not meant to die there. You were buried so you could take root, so you could grow stronger in hidden places, so you could explode upward when the world least expects it. You are not the same person you once were. You have earned a new identity. Relentless, focused, disciplined, ruthless with your goals, humble with your gratitude, unstoppable in your pursuit. Your presence will intimidate people who still live inside their comfort. Your silence will frighten people who speak without purpose. Your habits will offend people who crave ease over evolution. That is the cost of becoming powerful. Not everyone will celebrate your rise. Not everyone will survive your growth. Not everyone deserves access to the legend you are becoming. Let them watch from a distance. The ones who doubted you have already lost. They will say, "You changed," as if that wasn't the entire mission. Let them say whatever they want. You didn't come here to be understood. You came here to become. Let them think you're obsessed. They call it obsession because they have never felt purpose. Let them think you're crazy. They call it crazy because they fear courage. Let them think you're selfish. They call it selfish because they gave up on themselves long ago. The world needs warriors again. People who rise, people who lead, people who take the hard path and carve a trail for others to follow. That is who you are. Not a follower, not a spectator, not a victim. A force. You carry a fire inside. That cannot be extinguished by rejection, by failure, or by time. Every setback has seasoned you. Every heartbreak has strengthened you. Every betrayal has sharpened you. You are not broken. You are battle-tested. So, listen closely and let this carve itself into your bones. You owe it to your past self to finish what they started. You owe it to your future self to unlock everything they deserve. You owe it to your present self to stop pretending you are anything less than extraordinary. When people ask you how you did it, tell them, I decided to rise. When falling was easier, I decided to believe. When doubt was louder, I decided to move forward. When everything pushed me back, I decided to build. When others only wished. And now, I am inevitable. You are the result of 1,000 battles no one saw. You are the sum of every moment. You pushed through pain with a heart that refused to die. Your story does not end here. This is your rebirth. This is the moment history begins. This is a chapter the world will remember. Lift your head, square your shoulders, feel your pulse. Each beat is a drum of war, calling you forward. You are done shrinking. You are done apologizing. You are done hiding. You are done being who you were. Welcome the new you, a warrior with a purpose, a conqueror with a vision, a legend in the making. Write this into your soul. I will not quit. I will not break. I will not bow. I will become unstoppable. Stand tall. Your summit is not a place. Your summit is you. And today, you have arrived.